You guys, if you're trying to get the Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred, I'm telling you guys, it is going to be a lot harder to get than you all thought.
Yeah, he got kicks, ball like swish, I don't miss, don't do bricks, he got kicks, the kid is sick, team with raw, cause he got hits, he got kicks.
What is up, YouTube? I'm He Got Kicks. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell that we get all the notifications every time I drop one of these bangers for you guys. Hit the like button, hit the share button, do all those great things for me. Follow me on Instagram at therealhegotkickz, and of course the hat page Perfectbrimz, and TikTok He Got Kicks 95. Shout out to you guys, man. We had a crazy day yesterday, a double upload day. I don't know if I've ever actually done that before. Had a live stream, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. Yesterday was an insane day. Appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. It was a day that I'll remember forever because it was a lot of work going on yesterday. So I enjoy that, man. And shout out to everybody that got the retail dubs on the Cherry 12s, you guys. Again, man, that is always critical, being able to get those retail dubs. But today's video, you guys, we're giving a little bit of information on just how limited the Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred is. This one right here is going to be super hard to get because right now, if I look at it, of course, they just opened up the new Foot Locker here near me. And actually, so now there's two places in the city that are getting them for me. But the biggest size that is coming out is a size 10 in women's. So if you wear anything 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12, you can't go to Foot Locker. So this is going to be really hard. Now they do have a decent amount of actual pairs, but they do not have anything past a size 10. So that right there is going to take a lot of people out of that running. And now, of course, you still have the finish line, but my finish line near me is not getting them. So that actually makes it a little bit harder, if we're being honest, because we only have that one finish line and it's not getting them. Now, they may end up getting like a late shipment later on down the road, potentially, but that doesn't mean that, you know, that's going to be happening anytime soon. Now, if I look at, you know, what's coming up over the next week with like Hibbett and City Gear. Now, again, we're going to go ahead and see what it's looking like there. You can enter the raffle. Got it. Boom, boom. So we'll just go ahead, check it out and see what the biggest size they got. So they do have an 11 and a half. So, you know, you can put in there. So we're going to see exactly how many stores near me are actually getting this pair of sneakers. So let's just see. Select stores. You can always hit 3 stores. Boom. There are a ton of Hibbets and City Gears getting them. I'll show you guys right now just how many are getting them in my area. Now, that doesn't mean they're all going to have that 11 and a half, but they will have, of course, at least up to that size 10. So that right there tells me that they're going to have a decent amount of stock per store, at least 24 per store, because Hibbett City Gear, especially in this area, no store gets less than 24 of any retro. And of course, like if you look at the Roebuck one and everything like that, if you're familiar with Birmingham, that's the biggest one in Birmingham, and they always get a crazy amount of stock. So they'll have the most, and so maybe, just maybe, like these things won't be as hard to get in my area as, you know, I kind of originally had thought, but it's going to be super hard because if you look at it, there's not going to be that many people really able to get the extended sizes up to that size 12. So it's going to be really hard to actually get that 11, 11 and a half, 12, because even if, like, say you get 24 pair, that means you're going to get 3 pair of 12s. That means you may get 1 11 and a half, and you may get 2 or 3 11s. You're not going to get that many of the bigger sizes. So if you are a male trying to go for these sneakers, it's going to be super hard for you to get these because there's not going to be that many of them. Your chances to get them are going to be very slim, and especially in my area with Foot Locker, there's only up to a size 10. So that literally only cuts you down to Hibbett and City Gear in my area, because even DTLR, like, they have in-store raffles, and, you know, I have no information on them. They keep everything really weird, kind of close-knit right there. Like I can never get information about them. But this right here is going to be one of those ones that, you know, there are a lot of people going to go after them. It is a Bred colorway, everything, you know, I would not pay resale for it at all. But I think the people that want to actually get this for retail, that, you know, the women, especially in the women's sizing, it's going to be not that hard if I'm being honest. Now you're gonna have to go against a lot of women that are going after these, especially in the smaller sizes, the 8 women, 7.5 women's, because there's gonna be a lot. That's the average size of a woman. So, you know, you're gonna be going after a lot of pairs with a lot of people. So it's gonna be harder for them to get it. But all in all, I do think that it's gonna be one of those sneakers that will sell out, and it's just going to be one of those ones that, you know, after EA, Shock Drop, everything, it's going to sell out really quick on the sneakers app as well, because of course, with, you guys know, Shock Drops and EAs, they are starting to kind of sell the majority of the stock between those two things and then have low stock on release day, so it's a quicker sellout. Very smart by Nike. They really have marketed that correctly and have killed it. So I do think that this is going to be one of the ones that sell out rather quickly. And hey, more the merrier for people. I think that, you know, it's going to be dope that these actually do sell out. But again, like I said before, it's one of those that I definitely wouldn't pay resale for, because after a couple wears, this sneaker is not going to look that great. And that's just what satin does. Like, if you look at any of the other satins, other than the satin black toe, because the majority of that sneaker is actually leather, so that one still looks good after a couple wears, but this one will not. So again, just wanted to come make a short, quick video, let you guys know about the availability and the info that I know that's going on in my area. That way it can kind of help you guys figure out what to do in your area, because I do live in a larger populated city. I do live in a larger, you know, area with a lot of sneaker stores around it. So I kind of am able to, I take a lot of wins through that, because again, there's a lot in my area. So I'm able to kind of talk to a lot of managers, create a lot of relationships, so a lot of people look out for me. So appreciate y'all on that. That's how I'm able to get all the sneakers for retail for you guys. But gonna be fun, and yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. But again, with the Cherry 12s coming out on the 28th, I think a lot of people may end up holding off. This will still sell out, I do believe, day one, or at least by the end of the weekend. But with the Cherry 12s coming out, I think that a lot of people will hold off and save money for those. So let me know in the comment section down below if you are going for the Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred High. And of course, as always, man, shout out to everybody that came through yesterday. I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you've been here for a while, appreciate the continued support. And as always, man, tell somebody you love them today. Don't want to make a super long video. Again, man, like I said in the live stream, man, Pops is here, so I want to spend some time with him. But got to keep the content rolling for you guys. The show never stops, so I appreciate you guys more than you guys know. And as always, man, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.